Hello everyone, I think this is episode 15 of Donut's Minecraft videos. We're getting a decent amount of supplies. This. So, I made an iron door for this, but it makes 3, so... Hello everyone, in my absence, I made something I think I had mentioned of doing earlier, and that is making this. It's what it does is it retracts these 4 and these 4 blocks when it turns night. I'm in snapshot 14W34C, and I think it has a glitch because I did time add, and it works sometimes. Most of the time it does not. Absolutely nothing. So where's the sun? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So time add, let's do 10,000. Oh, it worked. Well, of course it works, doesn't it always? It never messes up unless you don't want it to. So as you can see, it retracts those, so I can go in. So the only time that I can go in this little room is when it's night. And because even this pressure plate for the door is not on this side. So when you sleep, it closes around you, which is why you have the door. So that works well. And then, that's about... I've done a decent amount of mining. I'm kind of need to find a project that uses cobblestone or just stone, because I've got the box of stone, chest of stone, and a double chest of stone bricks, and I even threw some in my garbage can, because I've just got too many. I just love this thing. So easy. And it's not so annoying because it's used to always run. So now it just runs when it needs to. So I don't know about the design. I had to have this come out, otherwise this would be flat instead of having this thing stick out. But I needed that for the redstone. And to kind of hide the pistons. I think that's actually what it's mainly for. But other than that, I like it, because there's not really any other way to hide pistons when they're extended. Looks quite ugly. So I think this is at least better. And the reason I didn't do this one is because it's almost too difficult to power it. I'd have to come on the top and actually do more up there. I'll show you. I've got a daylight sensor. And I'll show you a little bit of how it works. So I've got my daylight sensor. It's very inconspicuous. Can't really tell that it's there. Especially since it's in the very corner. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, that's weird. must have accidentally gotten rid of it. So as you can see, we've got the daylight sensor, and it goes down to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this. Meaning, when it turns dark, when there's it can only light up 3 of these. This one turns off, but it can only light up 3, and then this will stop being powered, which means it'll stop powering the pistons. There. And here, but it's basically same thing. So that's how that works. Everything's starting to come together. I still can't. I'm just leaving these here because I don't know. I don't want it to just be square. It's probably going to end up having to be just square, but I really don't like that. So, please comment. My mob trap is working really well. So I don't know what I want to do this episode. I should have probably videotaped me doing that. But I wanted to get rid of some redstone and supplies because I've got a lot, and I was actually starting to run out of space to keep it all, as you can tell. I've had to throw some of this away because I don't want it to overload these things, because it'll then back up the system. Well, it won't back up the system. What it'll do is it'll send it the very last hopper to right up there at that hopper. If that fills up, then it backs up the next one and the next one, and it'll slowly not allow any of these to work. It won't do that very fast at all, but it's still better to not have to worry about it. And then, I don't think I showed you this, but because I haven't gotten much coal, I decided to do a checkered pattern with obsidian and coal, because I didn't want to do just obsidian. And I actually like it. I'd rather have just coal. I like the black. But it makes it easier, because then you don't have to have a ton of each. As you can see, I ran out of coal already. So, I don't have too much further to go. The area is roughly... So I need roughly... like 2 more of these worth, I think, approximately. Or less than that, but... It'll take me a while, but... I'll get there. I'll just have to fall in these holes for now. I'm trying to think of another redstone project we could do. Something that would involve a lot of redstone. Because, I've got a lot, and I need to get rid of it. Well, I think we could, the problem is, the limiting factor is the fact that I don't have much iron. Because of the fact that I've done this many, that is 4 hoppers for each item. So 4 hoppers times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 times 4 is 60. 60 times 5 is 300. 300 iron bars, because each hopper takes 5 iron. So, that's 300 iron for this sorting system. That's a lot. And that's actually more, because there's some that were just for moving it along, because I needed to get it out of the way of the minecart system that dropped it into there. And what's that doing there? Huh. I think I put another stair there because I forgot to. And forgot to put that back. So I think we should do an automatic wheat farm. Or sugar farm, I don't know. Some type of farm. And have it connected to this system and sort it out too. But the problem might be... No, I should be fine. And one that will automatically collect the seeds and get rid of the... Sorry, lost my thought. And send the whatever. Like if it was wheat, send the seeds to a hopper that I could easily collect and redo, and have the wheat go to the item sorter and sort that out. But I'm trying to think of something that would be really fun. I just don't have enough pistons. I used them all on that bed. Not that it was entirely necessary, but I liked having a visual for if it was nights. My house, to tell. Goodbye. This is just working really well. So let's see if we can see the thing in action. It's getting close tonight. I think this is a good view. So, if you have any ideas of any redstone things that I could do, please tell me, because I want something kind of complicated, because I haven't done anything complicated yet. And believe me, I have enough redstone to last a lifetime. Well, not quite, but a lot. And then I did a checkered pattern up here with the stone half slabs and stone bricks. So I like how that works. I want to move this to that inside here. So I want a bunch of buildings basically inside this castle on the upper left. This is the basement. And eventually, once I finish the item sorting, I'm gonna put in glowstone, and I'll probably do it in places like here, so it's less conspicuous, just like every 5. And then for the middle, I don't know what I'll do. Possibly hang them from the ceiling. Well, I'm gonna try to think of something to do and maybe be back, because I need pistons, but then that requires mining, and then I'll get a bunch more cobblestone, and I really don't need that. The problem with doing this with the hopper is you don't get the XP. So I might want to eventually do it so that I can just grab it and put it in the chest myself, just to get the XP. The 1.8 pre-release 2, the second pre-release, came out, so we're close to when they'll actually come out with the 1.8, and I'll get that. It's been a while since I've done enchantments. I just didn't like that they used Lapis Lazuli, and I didn't know if they would take that off after the whatevers, but I don't think they're going to, so maybe we could make an enchantment on a... Do I have any bows that I can enchant? Yeah, the dead ones. This one. This one will work. Or I could put it on diamond horse armor. Since I don't have a horse, I might as well get horse armor, right? The problem is I don't have a saddle, and I'm pretty sure you need one. Oh, looks like you can't enchant those. Great. Well, I never thought about that. So we can do the bow. And we'll do like a level 25 enchantment if I can get that. If I have enough bookshelves. Does it not change? I didn't think so. If you enchant something else, it'll change, but we're not doing that. So punch 1. That's it. Doesn't seem like a very good one. Well, I'll be back and try to think of something. Starting to come together. The floor, the ceiling, the walls. So please tell me if you have any ideas, again. What I can do to make my videos better or anything. Okay, well I'll be back when I can think of something. Okay, so I decided I didn't want this. I don't like how it's in the corner and sticks out, and I would just want the walls to be completely flat except for this area. So I think what I'm gonna do is get rid of this, and took about half an hour or so, but whatever. And since I didn't even show you guys how I built it, maybe this would be good, but sorry, lost track of my thoughts. Then build it into the wall so that you basically cannot see it. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. How'd I get down here? No, not the... whatever. I'm gonna redo the whole floor anyways. But redo it so that there is absolutely nothing that you can see. So we'll see if I'm able to do that. I couldn't get the corner, I think I already said that, because it was just too difficult. So, I think you have to use iron on these, and I'm not going to risk using something that, and then having it disappear on me. Hate that. So, you can access it from the other parts, and you'll be able to better see what it actually looks like. I heard that if you right-click on these, they turn into night speakers. I was right. Okay. Okay, so... that was actually being used, because when you power this block, I can then power both of these pistons. Otherwise, I would have to come around to the other side of the piston and power it with the repeater. So it just simplified things. One repeater for 2 pistons. shutting everything off. And I think I'm going to put this outside the castle. I don't think I need that. At least not one. So what I'm thinking about doing, once I get this, stop it. So I don't want to be able to see it at all. Four pistons, or four blocks being moved, because I might have to do that thing I did with my doorway coming into the basement, where it uses 3 pistons for 1 block to move it multiple times, not just one way. So that would use a few more pistons, but I've got these back, so okay, well, I can basically I'm gonna fill this in, and I'll be back. I think this is everything. I'll leave the bed just in case it turns night, and then I can actually go to bed. Oh, I've got some of this. I can just fill this in. But I think this would be cool because you won't be able to see it at all. You won't even know that there's a bed until it's nighttime, and then it'll just open up. Okay, well, I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, it'll just be the same wall, and it'll just have this little opening. These will come up. I'm gonna have to wire that. I put the pistons down, but I have not wired it yet. And then I think these are gonna be the type that retract it and then move it that way. So how would we do this? Haven't decided. Kind of forget how to wire it, but it's like that. And then it powers I did it over here. So let's see if I can look at that. I have to go the long way. But once we get this working, it'll be nice. And we'll have to see. I don't know if I'll be able to do this actually. Whoops. So it powers these, and then you have something to power the next piston, in this case 2, once it gets in place. So we only need to do one high. We don't need to do 2 high, so we don't have to come and around to the other side. When there's 2 high, you have to manage with that. So I should be able to not have to worry about I can do this for the square thing. And then I put the little hole for the sensor in the corner of the room. So it'll be right here. Or we can make the room larger. Once I make this piston thing, we're gonna have to see what it'll look like. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to make this entrance only like this. Ooh. So pretend that this is out here, because the piston behind it will push that. And we have to have some way of powering it. Without using this half of the door, because we're gonna have to duplicate it. So, maybe we can make it come out and then decide. I forget. Can you? No. Okay. Get a good visual on this. We could almost do it if we could place something on here, but we can't. So I'll have to think of something, because we want to clear the path. Back to the drawing board. So it'll be well, I'll think about this and come back when I've thought of an idea or scratched it off and decide to do something else, because it's always possible I just have to do it too tall and not do too wide. But I'll see. All my good ideas are, well, they're not. Okay, well, I will be back. Okay, so I came up with a different idea. More complicated, I think, but it'll be better. I think. I wasn't able to get the other way to work at all. These four would be where this regular wall is, except they wouldn't be cobblestone. And they would push out, so that normally during the day, and then they'd retract like where they are now. There's no pistons anywhere yet. And these two would retract down to where they were. They'd normally be level with this area, and these two would stay there, but these two would be out. So they'd be where this block is right now, these blocks, and then they'd retract into the wall that way. So a few different things, so I'd have to do a couple different wirings, different types of things, but it's going to be perfectly smooth. There's going to be nothing that you can see. So that's really what I was aiming for. I'd have rather had the other way, but I just cannot think of anything to get it to be powered. So I'm just going to have to deal with this. Unless, hang on. I'm assuming this doesn't work, but is there any way to power it from a block that's standing above it? mouse just quick for a second. Yes. I could do that. And that would almost work better. Because this would make it go down, and I could just have a room. So, basically I'm going to make a model of the room, I think, on this floor, and see if I can get it to work, and then, if I can, use that. Cool, very cool. Okay, so, we had the two bottom ones as like this. I'm using dirt for the testing because I can get rid of it easily. I will not be using that at all in this. And then, nope, I did that wrong. Because it needs to come out of the ground, not stay level with it when it comes out. And then, doop. Okay, so this might work. And that'd be really cool, because I like this, how this is going to look. Okay, so then that would be like this. And it'd come up, and then we've got one that would be like this. Except one higher. Whoops. Hang on, I'll be back. Okay, so exactly what I was doing. And then power it. Okay, this should work. Except I have it too far the one way, but whatever. Nothing can go past here. That's the goal. And these should be moved over one, but what just happened? Why was that out in the first place? Did it not get an update? Uh-oh, I have to worry about this update thing. Yep. It's not updating. If I do this, does it help? Yeah, it doesn't work at all. So what could I do? I really don't know any solutions to this. If you guys have any idea, it just doesn't update, and so it can't see that there's no redstone connections being made. So I will just have to continue with the idea that we had previously, which is still a good idea, but okay, so basically, let's just get started. Did I do that right? I think so. So all four of these need to be There, and then I'll power that behind it. And then power these. It'll retract down to there, and we'll push it up normally. So this is basically what it'll look like. Don't look at the ground. When it's retracted, except there'll be stuff here. I'll have to decide what to put there. Let's just put dirt for now so that we recognize that. And what was gonna... Oh yeah, that was dirt. For that, let's change this so that we understand that it's not going to be there. So that's what it'll look like. Which looks nice, and then you can just drop down and do... You are limited by speed because of hitting your head on that. So, not that it matters, you don't need to go there super fast normally. And, so power these two, power those four, and then we'll be good. Okay, well I'm gonna hollow out the room, and I will be back. Okay, so I realized I did not need pistons here. Because it completely covers it up anyways, and so I'll just put a block there. It doesn't need to be moved. It's cool. It's working well. I like it. I'm running out of stone. No, we can't put that there. For now. Just looks so cool. I love it. So now all we have to do is wire it. And I also want to be able to have a pressure plate or multiple so that you can just walk and it'll trigger and open up for a while, for 5 seconds about. Probably not quite. I don't think I have enough repeaters for that. I'll probably make more, but still. So this is just basic wiring, very basic. I don't know how I want to decorate it per se in here. So I'm just gonna, I don't know. Let's see what stuff we have. Oops. What are our building materials? We've got wood, sand, that'd be dumb, but like diorite, and I've got all those, andesite and granite, sandstone, obsidian. Ooh, I wonder, no, I don't think so. Obsidian would, I don't really like just plain obsidian. So there's the andesite, more sand. I should move that so that they're together. Oh, whatever. Got plenty of stone bricks. And then I've got just cobblestone, dirt, gravel, all that basic stuff. So I think we'll try to stick with the same pattern, which was stone slabs and stone bricks. And I did this pattern wrong. This is actually supposed to be like this. So once I change that, it'll actually just continue to flow that way. And this will just be different. I like that. But in here, we'll do something different. Well, a different pattern, maybe. So we have to keep those, but all the ceilings and floors we can get rid of and change to whatever we want. So this is going to be the room. So this is the size. It's just small, but it'll be enough, and it'll only be 2 high, I think. Or no, it's going to be 3 high, except for the area that the pistons are. And I was just thinking you could almost possibly. No, you could. I think you could possibly get away with just doing these 2 pistons, but I don't want to. So, whoa, what was that? Sorry guys, I'm pausing up. What is going on? Sorry about that. Don't know if something's loading or what that is. Wow. Don't know if it's loading certain chunks that I look at. This is really messed up. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. So let's have the stairs be nope, can't change that. Wrong thing. Have the stairs be nope, I can't do that either. Darn it. Come on. So I think we should do like a checkered pattern. Ooh, I just thought about something. What we could do, I'm gonna get some obsidian. We'll do the obsidian. We'll make it all obsidian, and I think this is, I'll make an X of redstone blocks, because believe me, I have enough redstone to do that. I need to actually get rid of some. Almost. I was filling it up. I had to try to come up with a redstone project. That's kind of why I'm doing this. Oh, guess you have to use the whole thing. Well, I will be back, and I'll make all those supplies. Okay, so I got the supplies. Gonna need to consider the wiring in this. Hope it's night. So, I want to make that red X, and then everything else is obsidian. I'd rather have it coal, but I'm using that for the floor, and I'm running out as it is. So I'll have to think how to do this. Should I do it here and then come under too? Yeah, I think I'll do it under this way, because I don't want to be able to see any of it. Do it higher though, and maybe over here. Or can I? Nope, I can't even do that. Well, it'll be fine like this. Just put it as high as I can, and then I'll have to get up there and wire it. But I wanted to make a mechanism for pressure plates, so I will need to do that somehow. Okay, well, I'll be back. Okay, well, I finished, but the problem was somehow I didn't end up recording, so I'm actually in episode 17 now, recording, and somehow I ended up not recording the production. Somehow I just ended up skipping that episode, so I'm sorry guys, but I finished everything, and I'll show you guys it, because it's starting to become night, so I'll be back in a second. So, here's our blank wall. And it will actually eventually pop out. It works well. I still have no clue how I ended up skipping the last part of episode. I think it was 15. This is 15. But I did, so sorry about that. I'll try not to do that in the future. So as you can see, it just works so well. I love it. Got my X in here. I do need to eventually add this as the obsidian. Somehow I missed that. But whatever, I will do that. I think it's a little bit dark. Yeah, 1. So, I'll possibly need to have some other lighting other than the redstone, because I don't think that's much. Shuts you off, so you have to go in. It closes behind you. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will try not to repeat this mistake. Thanks.